Okay, bye.
Bye.
No, there's something here. Okay. Okay, hi guys. Just give me a sec. I'm glad you guys can see me and can hear me, but I don't know why my screen is just black. Hi, I'm sorry. I can see all your messages. Just give me like 1 minute to figure out why my screen is black. Okay, how to, just give me a sec guys, I'm so sorry. How to share screen on OBS. It was working a while ago and then it stopped working. If anyone knows the answer, can you guys let me know in the chat box? That would be great. Hey everyone, hi. Okay, my friend here is trying to help me figure out why the screen is black. In the meantime, let me read some of your comments. Can't see you, screen is black. Can I just check that? Didn't hear your question. Search graphics on PC. It was fine. Oh, I did that option. Okay. Google.com. Press OK. Oh, the screen is still black. Hi Desiree. Hi everyone. Sorry, my screen was sharing a while ago and then now it turned black. I'm trying to figure out how to restart your computer, also restart the graphic driver might help. I don't know if I restart, then will this disappear? Okay, I'm using OBS, so I was sharing my background a while ago, and then now my background just disappeared. Do you have Telegram group where we can follow? I currently don't have a Telegram group. I'm so sorry, everyone. Just give me a sec. Give me like 5 minutes. I will figure this out in a while, and then we can jump straight into analysis. We're not going to do any introduction today. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? It says... Okay, but how do I access this? How do I type stuff on this? Can see my Google screen, but I can't type anything on the Google screen. Okay, interact. Okay, trading view. I guess I'll just have to try to make this work today. Sorry guys, I haven't taken you guys in a while. Okay, I think it's working, right? Okay, thank you. Thanks. I think I'm good now. Okay, everyone can see my charts now? Okay, thank you everyone. So sorry for the waiting and all of that. The screen is a bit small. The screen is a bit small, but let's work with this today. Okay, let's jump straight into the analysis. I'm not even going to waste my time with like introduction. You guys already know who I am. Most of you already know who I am. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Cass. I basically specialize in technical analysis, and we're going to do some analysis today. Okay, this is the best I can work with today. Disclaimer. Oh yes, thank you, Emma. Thank you. Yes, other than I'm going to skip the analysis introduction, but a disclaimer is super important. Okay, so whatever I share with you guys in this webinar today should not be construed as trading advice. Okay, it should not be construed as trading advice. It is purely my opinion. Please do not put your whole life savings into this. Okay, this is not a signals group. It is not a forecasting group. Okay, this is a learning session. Okay, the whole point of these webinars is to learn and grow and help you guys grow as traders. So let's not, you know, put everything in. Okay, so where we lost 10 minutes already, that's good. It's not a lot of time, honestly. Okay, I'm going to try to make up for that 10 minutes. We're going to do 3 analysis. The first one is XAU USD, which is 1 commodity, 1 Forex pair, and 1 cryptocurrency. Okay, so for commodity, obviously XAU USD because I specialize in XAU USD. Commodity, we're going to do, Forex, I'm going to let you guys choose. Whatever you guys want to choose, let me know in the chat box. And cryptocurrency, we usually do the majors. Okay, so we usually do either Bitcoin or Ethereum. Okay, either Bitcoin or Ethereum. Okay, so I'm going to start with the analysis. Sorry guys, I usually start with introduction. It's usually proper, but like I don't know why my screen just turned blank just now. I was panicking And when I realized when I panic, I actually don't find the solution to things. So I'm glad we finally get to start. So let's start with gold. Okay, I know the screen is a little small, but let's just work with this today because I don't want to spend more time trying to work on the technical stuff anymore. I want to go straight into charting. Okay, so let's start with gold. The first things first, let's look for direction. So the first thing I see is that gold is moving up. Okay, I do see that gold is moving up. If you guys see that gold is moving any other direction, do let me know. My personal bias is that it's kind of moving up. Okay, but if I kind of zoom out a little, okay, if I zoom out a little, I can see that it's actually moving kind of like in a downtrend. Okay, so this is very questionable. The thing is, should we focus on this area here or should we focus on this area here? Okay, so right now the direction is not very clear. If I'm just looking at this area here, okay, if I'm just looking at this one area here, it makes me feel like it's an uptrend. Okay, but the problem is I already zoomed out and I already saw this area, so I'm hoping it's not a downtrend. Because if it's a downtrend, it could look something like this. Then we're actually on our way down. Okay, but if it's an uptrend, it can look something like this. This is just a tiny little pullback or retracement, and then it continues. Okay, everyone good for now? Okay, so right now looking at daily, the trend is kind of up. I'm a little bit more biased of the up. Okay, a little bit more biased of the up. Just give me a sec. Okay, so thanks, Jamilu. Oh, by the way, hi to everyone else I didn't say hi to. Okay, I'm a little bit more biased to the up, so we're not going to make a decision first. Instead, oh my goodness, TradingView, why do you do this right now? Like, this is the worst time where we're already trying to make up for time. Okay, I'm going to have to log in because TradingView won't let me do it any other way. So I'm going to have to hide that for now. I don't know why TradingView is doing this right now. Sorry, just give me a sec. TradingView won't let me continue. Oh my gosh, of all times, honestly. Okay, can you guys see my screen now? Can you guys see my screen? No sound. Okay, I think no sound is just for Jack. Sorry, I need to remove this again because I need to type my password again. I will make up for the lost time. I'm sorry, guys. I really did not expect so many technical difficulties today. Please bear with me, guys. Sorry. Okay, finally. Okay, sorry guys. I think that's the last of all our technical problems. We should be good from now on. Thanks for those who continue to stay on. Thank you for staying. Hi everyone. Thanks, Chaos. Yes, that's exactly what I did. I exited trading view completely and then went back in. Okay, so we're gonna go with gold. So right now, what we have achieved is that the direction is kind of unclear. On the short term, it's up. On the longer term, it looks like it's down. Okay, so never mind. We're not gonna make a decision. We're gonna let the market make a decision for us. Let's go down to the 4 hours to see what information we can kind of gather. Okay, so on the 4 hours, honestly, the downtrend looks pretty strong to me. Right? Do you see this downtrend here? Let's try to scalp or rather day trade, because if we're taking information that is too, like, if we zoom out too much, we might not get into on a trade because it's too zoomed out. Okay, so let's try to mark right now, like at this very moment. Okay, look, if I zoom out, it then looks like an uptrend again. Okay, so let's see what our chances are if it's an uptrend. Oh, by the way, guys. Okay, I think there's room for downtrend. Okay, I think there's room for down. Why? Because for those who know Houston, we have a problem. It's solved now. Okay, for those who know Fibonacci, you know that usually Fibonacci will go to like 23.6, 38.2, and 50%. And then from one of these level, it kind of reverses. So it's kind of weird to see that price kind of just comes into the middle of nowhere, especially where I don't really see any like horizontal levels here. Like, yeah, there's no really significant level here, and then suddenly just reverse. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it's unusual. Like, usually when price were to reverse off a level, right, it comes to this level, it goes here, and then it just comes it usually comes to a significant key level. So right now it just came to like this random, like in the middle of nowhere and reverse. It makes me feel like this reversal could just be a slight pullback, and then there could be a continuation to at least the 50%. I would believe the 50% is where there's more reaction. Why? Because the 50% also lines up with this horizontal level here, right? It also lines up with like this horizontal level here. Okay, especially this area, this zone here. I'm just gonna highlight this zone so you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, so yeah. Yep, this will be a much better level for price to reverse off. Especially if I keep pulling back, the more like areas that price reverse off. So we can see that price came here, it kind of reversed, came here, reversed, came here, there's kind of reaction, came here, then there's another reaction. So this makes me feel like this reversal here is not a reversal, and there is a little bit of room, at least to the 50% level, at least to this level where I highlighted here, okay, for price to go back down. Okay, so look, the thing about trading is that it looks to consolidate a little. The image quality is low. Is the image quality low for everyone, or is it just Yesra? Because okay, I think if the image quality is low for anyone else, do let me know. Then I have no choice. I have to toggle with the technicals again, but I think it's fine for me. Why don't you use IC markets tools? What tools are you talking about? Okay, anyways, I'm gonna just use the 50% because I don't believe that price will just randomly reverse off there. There is a chance that it might, but most of the time it doesn't. Okay, so I'm more biased to think that price is gonna come down. There's a little bit more space. If it wants to reverse here, if it wants to continue an uptrend, I think more likely it's gonna come here, come to this area, and then reverse from this area. Okay, that's more likely where I think it's going to happen. Okay, so therefore I think there is room for a little bit more bearish movement, and this area here is the key level where we're gonna see a reversal happen. So this is the area where it's the deciding factor. It's either going to reverse from here or going to break out. Okay, I think more likely it's going to, like, if anything, price should want to get to this area first. 1794 area. Okay, 1794 area is the area I'm looking at. Okay, 1794 is the area I'm looking at. Okay, so just give me a sec. Okay, that means we have two options now. Number one, you can try to wait for price to get here and then enter for buy. I think that is the safer option. Okay, you wait for price to get here, wait for the reversal pattern, enter for buy. Number two, we now try to narrow down where we think the sell entry is going to be. Okay, so I would say, is this a high probability trade? Would I get in on this? I would get in on this trade, but at a very small lot size. Okay, I'm not going to risk a lot on this. Why? Because direction is not very clear at this current point of time. So I don't like it when direction is not very clear. I like it when like I'm very clear on where price is going. At this point of time, if we zoom out a little, it looks like it's going up. If we zoom out little less, it looks like it's going down. So what do we follow? The thing is, let's try to find a bias of where we think price is. Okay, so how do we find where we think the sell is going to happen? If this is a sell, let's see where we think it's going to happen. One 1847. Okay, 1847. Let me see what other levels I can see here. Okay, not the best. What else can we see in this area? Just let's go back to the daily time frame. Okay, I can totally see price reacting off here because there's two swing highs here, right? Okay, so the two levels we want to look at right now, okay, we're going to highlight is this area here, 1796 and 1768. Okay, so 1768 is where I'll look for a possible sell. Okay, if I'm getting here for a possible sell, okay, if I'm getting here for a possible sell, this will be my area of take profit somewhere here. Okay, I know it looks very short, but it's actually 17 points. Okay, so what is the whole purpose of highlighting this? If for some reason price continues to go down, okay, and it reaches here, this will be my area of a possible buy. Okay, because this is the area of a very strong support and this is the area of a very strong resistance. Okay, so this is my possible sell area and this is my possible buy area. May now be a support. The large resistance may now be a support. That's right. If price gets to this level today, do you think price will get to this level today? I think it's possible. For some reason, like this week, this is the area I'm going to consider for my sell. Let's back it up with other things. Oops, sorry. Okay, this is not my usual trading view setup, so I'm a little... Okay, Ichimoku is not agreeing with the sell. Ichimoku is not agreeing with the sell. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. This is going to be my next analysis. Okay, sometimes you find a setup and it doesn't, like, the charts just does not agree with your setups. Like indicators just don't agree with setups. That's totally fine. Okay, if price pulls back to here, I will be biased to get in for a buy now. Okay, if price gets here, I'll be biased to get into sell. Okay, so there's two possibilities. I'm a bit more biased again in a buy because of Ichimoku breaking here, and also now that I see that there is a trend line breakout here. Okay, so we can see that price was going in a downtrend, and then price kind of broke out here, which is kind of signaling kind of like a buy. Okay, it's not signaling a buy, it's just signaling that the bullish momentum is not sell, not 1766. Yeah. Okay, so the bullish momentum is present. Okay, so there's two ways we can play this. Number one, we play with this bullish momentum, we wait for it to pull back, and then we get in. Okay, so that's your possible buy. Where do I put my stop loss? I'll just put it below this area. You want to put your entry as close as possible as you can to this area. Okay, so your entry for the buy is somewhere along 1844. So the closer you can get to 1844, the better. Okay, the closer you can get to 1844, the better you get it. Okay, then this one will be your take profit now. Okay, that is still a possible sell, but it's going to be a short sell. Right now, I'm a bit more biased of the buy. We're gonna not even consider that sell anymore. Okay, so gold, XAU USD, I'm a bit more biased of the buy. I'm going to put my stop loss here. In case I'm wrong, I want to be wrong fast. But I think there's a good chance we're okay. Okay, the only problem is that right now that I look at the charts again, I reanalyze the charts again, I'm a bit more confident of that there's bullish momentum. So I'm a bit more confident that price is going to go up. The problem is now, is my entry here the best entry possible? There's a possibility that the entry might be somewhere around here. Okay, there's a possibility our entry might be at our stop loss. Okay, but the good thing is right now the direction is a bit clearer, and then we can get in for a buy. So let's try this entry here. Okay, if like this entry doesn't work, that's totally fine, because that's the thing about trading, right? There's no 100%. Your job as a trader is to find a trade and find the highest probability trade and then get in on that trade. That's all you have to do. So right now at this current point of time, I think this is the highest probability trade that I can possibly find on XAU USD. But I might just be forcing this trade. Yep, it's definitely possible. This trade is definitely possible. Okay, so XAU USD, I'm going in for a buy. Let me just type that. Buy. How confident am I? I'm confident that it's a buy, but I'm only like 60% confident of that entry. So the entry could either be 1842 area or 1844 area, or it could be where the 38.2% is, which is where our stop loss is. Okay, so I'm hoping it's not the next one. I'm hoping this is our best bet and we get in and then we take profit. Okay, so if we get into this trade and we get this correct, okay, we get this correct, we're looking at a 1 to 5 kind of trade. Is it the best? Not really. I really love looking for 1 to 2 kind of trades, right? Okay, so the better your entry is, the closer it will be to 1 to 2. Okay, 1 to 2. Usually I get into 1 to 2. That means if you have a $100,000 account, you risk $1,000. Okay, so you're risking 1% to make 2%. Okay, so hopefully this works out fine. I personally will get in on this. Okay, right now I'm fairly confident that it's a buy. It's just that, is this entry the best entry? There's a possibility it might go down lower before it turns. Okay, there is a possibility it might go down lower before it turns, but my best bet is this is the best entry. Let's see what the other indicators are saying. Okay, let's try Bollinger Band. Okay, right now I already kind of have a rough idea what I want to do. Sorry, I probably spelled it wrong. It's faster to just go BB. Yeah, Bollinger Band definitely wants a pullback. Okay, so is this pullback enough before the continuation? Is that pullback enough before the continuation? We'll find out soon enough. Okay, other one is Don Chen Channel. Don Chen Channel definitely wants a pullback. Okay, so it wants a pullback. I'm just hoping the pullback, this area is the pullback where it will stop. We'll just pull back to this area and then continue up. That's the best case scenario. Okay, if it doesn't, then soon we're gonna have the meeting. The calendar is heavy. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of news coming. Okay, thanks. That's it for gold. Hopefully this works out. If not, don't over leverage. Okay, if not, it's fine too. Okay, because you're not supposed to be over leveraging anyways. So let's go to Matej's request of EUR/USD. Okay, one look, I straight away see a downtrend, but this is the 4 hours chart. This is the 4 hours chart. Okay. You see, this is why you always need to go one chart higher, because different charts will tell you different things. If I'm looking at like the daily, if I'm just focusing on this area here, it kind of looks like it's an uptrend, right? But when I zoom out, then it looks like a downtrend again. So now it looks like a downtrend again. It looks like the completion is done, and now it wants to continue with the downtrend. So let me see how likely that this completion is done. Why is this happening? Okay, there you go. Yep, I think it looks like price came down, came to the 50%. Now at the 50%, it's ready to go back down. Okay, it's either ready to go back down or it's just coming down to go back up to the 61%. Okay, so the scenario that I'm more biased right now is that price came down, did a pullback to the 50%. It is done with the pullback and it's now going to continue down in the downwards momentum. Okay, so that means my bias for EURUSD is more to bearish than it is bullish. Why you need to do multi-time frame analysis? Because the thing you're trying to find is trend. If you manage to successfully identify trend, whether it's going up or down, you will have won half the battle already. Okay, I say this all the time in all of my webinars. If you find trend, you know which direction price is going. Is it going up or down? You kind of like won already. Your second job will be to find the entry, because now you know that price is going up, right? So you know that you're going in for a buy. So when you know you're going in for a buy, you now need to find your entry, stop loss, and take profit for the buy. That's it. So finding the trend is your first job. Second job is finding your stop loss, take profit. Why does leverage matter if you still risk the same percentage? I think leverage just maximizes your risk. That's why it's important to not over leverage. Hi Tarif. Okay, so right now I'm a bit more biased that EURUSD is a sell, but let's see what information we can collect. Okay. Looking on the 4 hours, price could well be moving in a channel. Okay, you guys see that? It could be moving in a beautiful, nice channel. Okay, so I am really biased that, not really biased, I'm more biased to get in for a sell than a buy. I'm biased that the entry for the sell is okay, give me a sec. It's definitely gonna be the 78.6. Is it the 78.6? Nope, it's probably a 61.8. Yep, that's a 61.8. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, this one's not working that great. Let me see what other levels we can try to find. Okay, there's a very good chance. Okay, there's a very good chance. S&P 500 has, okay, we can do S&P 500 after this. Looks like we did make up for some time for the beginning. Oh, thanks everyone. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties in the beginning. Thanks for sticking around still. Okay. Okay, so whenever I find a reason when I agree on something, I need to reason to myself why. Okay, so number one, why I think price was going to reverse from this area because number one, price is moving in a channel. This is the resistance of the channel. So price hit that resistance of the channel, there is a chance it's time to reverse. Secondly, there is a 61.8% there. Okay. Thirdly, this is not the best reason, but I mean, it is a reason to consider. There is some kind of horizontal support in this area. Okay, not in that exact number, but in this area, there's quite a bit of horizontal resistance area. So there is a reason for price to reverse from here. Okay, that being said, if price really did reverse from here, this would be my sell entry. Okay, this would be my sell entry. Is that a head and shoulder pattern? Kind of tight. Are you talking about this? Let me draw this for you. Do you mean this head and shoulder? I do kind of see like a tiny little head and shoulder here, so it is possible. If price really drops down here and then breaks this, that will be perfect. Okay, that will be like the best case scenario. Okay, but if it doesn't, that's totally fine. Okay, my stop loss, you can either put it above this swing high here, or if you want a super tight stop loss, just put it above the channel. Because think about it, if price breaks this channel, it kind of already defeats it. That kind of means that my theory was wrong. Okay, my theory is that price is going to go down from here because it has already reached the resistance of the channel. It has already reached 61.8% of Fibonacci horizontal level and the Fibonacci retracement level. Okay, so there's three reasons for me to think that price is going to reverse from here, right? Okay, so if price just breaks out of the channel, it immediately invalidates my entire idea. So there's two things you can do. The first thing you can do is put this stop loss just above here or put this stop loss here. Okay, that's all you need to do. Okay, so the stop loss placement is up to you whether you want to play it tight or you want to play it, give it a bit more breathing space. I usually play it tight because when I'm wrong, I want to be wrong fast. If I am wrong, I want you to kick me out of a trade so that I have time. I can recover emotionally, I can recover mentally, and I can move on and go and look for my next trade. Okay, so in trading, there's no 100%. It's just, you just want to get more times correct than you do wrong. Okay, so today's webinar, I could be all wrong, but maybe last week I was all correct, or next week I'm all correct, right? The whole point of trading is to get more correct than wrong. Okay, and also when you are wrong, you want to lose very little. That means your risk to reward needs to make sense. Every time you are wrong, for me, I only risk 1%. So even when I'm wrong, I don't even feel anything because I'm just like, it's just 1% of my account size. It doesn't really hurt me that much. But if you are over leveraging, you risk 10%. If you are wrong, you are going to lose 10% in your account, and then you're going to take some time to recuperate that amount. Okay, so if this truly is a sell, which I have reason to believe that it's a sell, I'm just going to sell this back to the next swing low, which is here. Okay, that's the nearest swing low that I can find. I can see. This is going to be a very good risk to reward trade. This will be a very, very good risk to reward trade. Let's see how much reward are we talking about. Okay, 1 to 3. Okay, 1 to 3. That means 1 to 3, but if it comes here and this is really a head and shoulder and it breaks this head and shoulder, your take profit can actually go even much lower. Okay, it might go to this swing low here. Okay, if it goes to that area, then we're talking about 1 to almost 1 to 5. Okay, but let's not be greedy and let's just stick to 1 to 3. Okay, 1 to 3 means that if you have a $100,000 account, you're risking $1,000 to make $3,000. Okay, I think that sounds pretty good if you ask me. It's an engulfing candle. Yes, that is an engulfing candle. Thank you, Chaos, for mentioning that. Engulfing candle is a very good sign because right now we're biased for a sell. It is engulfing the last candle on the bearish side, which is confirming. So right now, what are we waiting for? We're waiting for price to pull back. You have two options. You can either get in now. I would never recommend this. Do not force a trade. Okay, you can get in now if you want. Okay, at your own risk. Okay, of course. The best is that you wait for price to pull back to this area. You know, honestly, for me, right, I'm so patient that if it doesn't pull back, I just totally skip this trade. I don't even get in. Because, like, there's no point getting in and bad entries, you know. If I want a 1 to 3 kind of trades, I will stick to my plan and I get 1 to 3. So I will patiently, like for me personally, I will patiently wait for price to pull back to this area, sell entry, and then as close as possible I can, then I get in here for a sell. If it doesn't pull back, I totally just don't enter. Honestly, I miss a lot of trades, but I'm totally fine with it because a lot of my trades are winning trades anyways. So yeah, wait for the candle close and then that's it. So let me just back this up with indicators. I already saw that Ichimoku agreed with our analysis. Oh no, it doesn't. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Okay. Oh no, Ichimoku, betrayed by Ichimoku. Okay, so what I wanted to see from Ichimoku is that the candles were below the cloud. The blue line is below the red line. Right now, Ichimoku, do you see this? Do you guys see this? Candle just broke the Ichimoku cloud. I use a lot of limit orders. Yes, I do use a lot of market orders and limit orders. Okay, Ichimoku is not agreeing with our analysis. The best case scenario is that price is below the Ichimoku cloud, kind of like this area here. This area here, nicely below the cloud. The blue line is below the red line. The conversion line is below the baseline, giving me confidence. This makes me think that price is trying to do a breakout. Okay, when all stars align, that's the best. In this case, Ichimoku doesn't agree with us. Let's see if any other indicators agree with us. Let's try to get some kind of confidence somewhere else. Don Chen channel. Not saying much. It's kind of in the middle. What I wanted to see from Don Chen channel is that price was already at the resistance area and it's time for it to go down. Okay, so Don Chen channel is not disagreeing with our analysis, but at the same time, it's not exactly agreeing with our analysis as well. Bollinger Band. So why am I using this? Because these are trend. These are indicators that look for trend. Okay, and right now I'm trying to look for. I'm trying to find confidence that there is a downtrend, but right now the indicators all are showing that there is bullishness. Okay, okay, because of the indicators, I am now not so confident of this sell. Okay, I am not that confident of this sell anymore. It doesn't matter. Let's try to see if there is divergence. You know, like nowadays the charts just look like that, and I don't like it, but yeah, the charts just look like that. Okay, no divergence. I don't see any divergence. Maybe reacted to ECB announcement. Okay, good one, Chaos. That was my other plan. Okay, so right now, let's look at the pros and the cons. Okay, why did I think it was a sell? Number one, price is moving nicely in this downwards channel. Okay, so if price is moving nicely in the downward channel, there's no reason for me to think that's going up, right? Okay, number two, it just reacted nicely off the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement. That's my second reason to believe that there's a reversal here. Number three, there's also horizontal levels here that make me believe that price could reverse from here. Okay, and number four, things, I think it was Chaos who pointed it out. There's a bearish engulfing here, which is a sign for bearishness. Okay, so we have four reasons to believe that price is going down. Okay, but the problem is we pull out all the indicators. I pull out all the indicators that I would usually use, which is the RSI, Bollinger Band, Ichimoku, stochastics. I'm sure if I pull out stochastics, it wouldn't agree as well. Okay, the indicators are not agreeing that this is a sell. In fact, the indicators are saying that there is a chance that bullishness has started already. Okay, so what do we do in this case? There's two options you can do. Actually, three. Number one, you stay out of the trade. You just stay out of the trade. Why? Because I really like this red dress, but my mom doesn't think I look good in this red dress. So should I still buy this red dress? Don't buy the red dress. Okay, that's your first option. Number two, your second option is you can still buy the red dress, but that red dress better not be too expensive. That means you can still enter this trade, but your risk to reward, keep it small. So if you usually risk 1% per trade, maybe on this trade you can risk 0.5%. Go smaller lot. Why? Because we're not very confident. I only go full lot when I'm confident. Okay, number three, like what Chaos say. That's right. That's right. There's a possibility it'll be a breakout. That's our third option. Number three, don't get in for the sell. Wait for the breakout instead. If this breaks out here, okay, if this breaks out here, wait for the pullback, get in for the buy instead. Okay, that are your three options. What do I usually do when I'm in this kind of scenario where everything looks like it's perfect? There's already four reasons for me to sell. Suddenly I pull out the indicators and indicators tell me, nope, don't sell. What do? For me, I stay out. I stay out and I wait for the breakout. Because usually when the indicators are, that's why they call indicators, right? Because they're indicating to you that, hey, there is a chance that the bullish trend has started. There is a chance, right? Usually you want to listen to the indicators. If not, what's the point of using the indicators, right? If we're going to use the indicators, you might as well take into consideration the things that it's trying to tell you. So number one, you can possibly get in for the sell, put a super tight stop loss, use a super tight lot size, risk very little. Number two, just stay out of this trade, just move on. This is not a high probability trade. This is a really confusing one. Number three, wait for the breakout. A lot of times it ends up becoming a breakout. In the past, it looks so perfect. It's moving so nicely in the channel. Everything looks perfect. Suddenly, bam, it's a breakout. So from my experience, a lot of times, okay, at least from my own experience, it ends up becoming a breakout. That's why I immediately am skeptical to get into this. I'm nervous to get in for this sell. Rather, I want to wait for the breakout, or I just stay out. Okay, so that's EUR/USD. We will let EUR/USD. Unfortunately, I don't have a crystal ball. I wish I do, then I can tell you guys the answer. Okay, then let's look at one more. So one more is Yesra is requesting for S&P 500. Let's look at that. What's going on? Index. Let's use this one. Okay. Is this a live chart? I obviously don't analyze S&P 500 very often. That's why I'm not sure if this is the charts you guys usually use. Okay, I'm just gonna use these charts. I usually do gold, one forex, and then one cryptocurrency. But I try my best to follow your request, obviously. Okay, another one respecting the channel. Okay, I just it's very frustrating. You find a channel and then you make your decision of that channel, then turns out it's a breakup. Okay, so that EUR USD just now was a bit scary for me. If it was under the Ichimoku, it would have been perfect. I personally would have getting for that sell as well. But you know, the indicators are not green. Okay, so clearly in the short term, looks like it's a buy. Let me see what it says. Okay, I want to believe that it's a buy. Okay, we're gonna believe that it's an uptrend. Okay, we're gonna want to believe that it's an uptrend. Okay, let me see what I can conclude from this. It's at a resistance right now. Let me see how strong this resistance is. Price is at a resistance right now. Is this a super strong resistance? Is there Fibonacci confluence here? If there's no Fibonacci confluence, most likely it's gonna break. Oh, there is some resistance there. 50% lining up exactly with horizontal level. That is a very strong resistance on its own. If I can find even more Fib levels, I'm already biased that price is going to reverse off here. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go over time because anyways we had technical difficulties earlier on, right? So let's try to make back for the time. For those who can stay, you can stay. For those who can't stay, you can always just watch this recording again. When you watch this recording, you wouldn't see me doing an introduction because I wasted too much time on technical issues. Okay, nothing lining up. Let me see what else. You do kind of see like, nope, we shouldn't assume that a trend line is going to happen there. Okay, let's see. Price have been moving down in this area. Okay. It's very rare, not rare. Okay, I wouldn't say rare, but actually it is quite rare to see a resistance that lines up with a Fibonacci level on the dot at the exact same number. Do you guys see like this horizontal level? This level lines up with this swing low, with this swing low where price is right now, and then this swing low. Okay, so it lines up with 3 swing lows. At the same time, it lines up at the 50%. There's no coincidences. Like in trading, it's just like key levels happen all the time. So I do think this is a key level and I think there's going to be a reaction here. Okay, so therefore I think that there is going to be some kind of sell happening here. Okay, some kind of bearish movement down. The question is, where is it going to move to? Is it going to move to here? Is it going to move to here? Is it going to move to here? Is it going to like do a tiny movement and continue up? Let's find out. Okay, right now I'm biased that price is going to reverse off this resistance of 4052. Where will it stop? To be very safe, I always choose the closest swing high or swing low, which is this area here, because that's safe, right? Like that's your safest take profit area. Okay, and it wouldn't be too bad of a risk to reward either. Okay, let's say you get in your entries here. Okay, stop loss. Take profit. Okay, this is exactly what I would do. Problem is price is already on its way down. Your best bet is to hope that price kind of doesn't like completely close here, kind of comes back closer to 4053. You want to get in as close as possible to 5053. 4053. If only we were like 4 hours earlier, we would have spotted this entry. Like it was so obvious. This is such an obvious entry because the 50% lines up here and the horizontal levels line up here as well. So it's a kind of like a no-brainer entry or a no-brainer kind of key level. It's a very obvious key level. Definitely, if I saw this earlier, I would have already have a pending order entry for a sell here. Okay, the problem is now we are just hoping that momentum is strong enough to push it to this take profit area. Okay, we've already found our trade. It's a 2 to 2.5 kind of trade. It's a good trade. Let's my favorite, which is Ichimoku. Again, another one. Okay, another one of Ichimoku trying to tell us that it's going up. Stochastics. If stochastics is at a resistance, this will be a perfect trade, honestly. Yep. Oh, thank goodness. Something that agrees with us. 21, 5, and 3. Okay. So right now, stochastics agree with us. Why? Because I'm saying that price should reverse off here. Stochastics is saying that, okay, price is at a overbought or at a resistance area, which is here. It's time for price to go down. Okay, it's time for price to go down. Okay, so we've got one indicator agreeing with us. Ichimoku doesn't seem to be agreeing with us with any of our analysis, which is sad because Ichimoku is my favorite indicator. Okay, let's see what RSI is saying. It may be data dependent. Please check 1 hour that's more clear. Yeah, I'll go into 1 hour. Hi Diana. Yep, I do use Ichimoku on a default setting where Fed's chair testimony tomorrow and Wednesday market might move or stall. I do think market is just stalling. Thanks Yasura for yes. Oh, please take note, okay? S&P 500 index US stocks, okay, is very much influenced by news. Okay, so thank you. RSI is overbought. Okay, thank you, Chaos. I don't have to check that now. So RSI and stochastics is both agreeing. I am fairly confident with this sell. I'm just hoping the momentum is strong enough to push us to our take profit. You see, the thing is, I don't care where price goes after my take profit. Today's Monday, right? Okay, last Friday, I enter gold for a sell. If you go to gold, you would see gold going up. But it doesn't matter because when I enter for a sell, it hit my take profit. It eventually hit my take profit and continue going up. So the point is, I don't care where price is going. Price might as well be going up. It might go up, but before it go up, I hope it hits my take profit first. Okay, hit my take profit and do whatever you want. Okay, so right now I'm fairly biased of this sell for S&P. Just that the best entry is 4053. Right now, it's already at 4042. Please patiently wait for price to pull back closer to 4053. If it doesn't go to 4053, think about it. If you get in now at this really bad price, like you're getting it at a very bad price and your risk is not great, right? The best is that you wait for price to get here. I know you're looking at it, you're like, oh, it looks like we missed this trade. If you miss a trade, you miss the trade. Okay, if you miss a trade, you miss a trade. Don't worry, there's so many charts. There's tomorrow. The market is going to be there every day. Okay, you don't have to force it. Okay, you don't have to force it. Okay, but I'm just telling you, ideally, the best is 4052. Momentum pushes us down to 4026. After that, whatever it wants to do, whatever the news comes out, it wants to go up, it wants to go left, right, sideways, whatever, I don't care. It already hit my take profit. Right now, we're all just waiting for the best entry, okay? Yes, do not get in FOMO. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you, everyone. I usually just do 3 charts. I'm sorry for the rest. I didn't get to do your request. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties we had. I will be taking you guys quite often for the next few months. Okay, so next time I will make sure I will have like 3 computers prepared at the side in case the same thing happened again today. Honestly, I don't know what happened. My screen just went black. So that was quite scary. Hopefully it doesn't happen the next time I take you guys. So I will catch you guys again. So we did gold. Gold was low probability. It was low probability sell, right? Okay. Oh, sorry. I think, yeah. It was low probability sell and then a buy. And then it was EURUSD, which was giving us mixed signals. The only one that I'm fairly confident is S&P 500. So hopefully, thanks Desiree. Hopefully we hit something today. Hopefully we make some profit today. Okay, I myself will be looking up. Okay, so thanks everyone. Thanks for joining the webinar. I will catch you guys again next week. Hopefully we have less problems next week. Thanks Desiree. Thanks Chaos. Thanks WJ. Thanks Samuel. Thanks Ahmed. Jamilu. Oh, hi Jamilu. Haven't seen you in a long time. AJ, Diana, Chaos, Yasra, Tarif, the rest of you that is way up there. I didn't get to say bye to you. Oh, thanks Matt. I'll catch you guys again next week, okay? Yes, next week for analysis. Okay, bye. Take care. Bye.